Given that India is hosting its first G20 presidency, what does it mean for India's growing influence in the world?
Well, this is a great opportunity for India to help shape the global agenda at a very challenging time in our shared history. And indeed, I mean, India is very much stepping up, providing leadership in the context of optimizing the strength and the quality of the economic recovery, also being a strong voice for emerging and developing economies around the world in the context of that recovery and across a whole range of structural challenges that the world has faced for a long time, including, of course, climate change, but also our international tax reform agenda, which we really need to bring to a landing point this year.
Right. So while India is doing well on the economic growth front, the challenges remain in terms of energy security, in terms of food security for India. What do you think India can do in regards to strengthening its position on that front?
Well, the outlook for the world is slightly brighter at the beginning of 2023 than what we thought it would be just 2 or 3 months ago. Indeed, energy and food prices are substantially lower than what they were at their peaks, and very significantly in relation to energy, certainly it's been because Europe in particular was successful in diversifying their sources of energy supply, reduction in demand, winter that was somewhat more benign than it might have been.
I agree with you that the non-gas prices have crashed, but Brent and oil prices continue to stay elevated. They've come up from the highs, no doubt, but they still stay elevated. For consumer nations like India and China, $80 plus is still a lot.
There's still a significant downside risk, so I agree with you there. But if I compare to where we were even 2 or 3 months ago, I guess the point I'm making is that right now the outlook is slightly brighter than what it was, but there's still a lot of work to be done. You're quite right there.
I do want to understand from you, what has been your big message to the Indian leaders and to the Indian government through the course of your meetings thus far?
Well, this is a great opportunity for India to help shape the global agenda in 2023 as we seek to get
the global agenda, particularly?
As we seek to get growth back on track in a way that is truly inclusive, as we seek to tackle important structural challenges like climate change in a way that is globally effective and fair, facilitating necessary and important dialogues between advanced, emerging and developing economies, making sure that we have an international tax system that is fairer and works better in a digitalized, globalized world economy, and again being an important voice in this context for emerging and developing economies as well.